The recap Unleash presents the secret that unfolds with a 13-year-old boy named Will, who notices a mystery girl in school. Intrigued, he follows her but is soon distracted by his younger sister. Later, while on his school bus, Will spots the girl again, seated right in front of him. As she gets off the bus, she accidentally drops her scarf, which Will picks up. On his way home, a car stops in front of him, revealing a couple from the town inside. With Christmas around the corner, the couple extends an invitation to Will and his family to join them for the festivities at their home. Will eagerly accepts the invite. Meanwhile, two men are shown to have been keeping a close watch on Will. They follow him to his house, tasked with delivering a Christmas tree, and shadow his every move, hinting at a deeper mystery surrounding Will. These two men seem to know a lot about him, including his name and birthday, which they wish him as it happens to be his birthday. Will is surprised that strangers know so much about him but doesn't dwell on it. Indeed, today is Will's birthday. One of the men warns Will about bad weather, even though the sky is clear. Will is puzzled but doesn't think much of it. The two men continue to follow him everywhere, their motives unclear. Will's younger sister gives him a gift, a watch. She tells him he should make a birthday wish and Will wishes for it to snow. Suddenly, he receives a video call from his older brother who lives abroad, who has sent gifts for Will and everyone else. Will receives an old belt, which disappoints him. At night, while Will is sleeping in his room, it starts to snow, but strangely, the snowfall is only happening inside Will's room. Seeing the snowfall only in his room, Will is surprised and happy that his birthday wish has come true. The next morning, he goes out to buy a Christmas gift for his younger sister. Then, two police officers approach him, saying they suspect him for theft and he must come with them. They start asking him strange questions about clues and signs, but Will knows nothing about them. When Will can't answer their questions, they become angry. Suddenly, one of the police officers' faces starts changing on its own. Will is shocked and confused. Soon, both transform into creatures and attack him, but when Will touches them, they are thrown back. Will doesn't understand what's happening, but he finds a chance to escape. Later, in the evening, at a Christmas party hosted by the town couple, Will sees Maggie, the girl he met earlier. However, Will's brother interrupts and takes Maggie away. Annoyed, Will goes out for a walk to clear his mind. While outside, he encounters a strange man known as the rider on horseback who seems to be chasing him and asks him about signs and clues, a mystery that will unfold later in the story. The rider tries to kill Will, but an old lady, her assistant, and the two strangers intervene, telling the rider to leave and warning Will that darkness will engulf the next 5 days. Confused, Will is taken by the lady and her companions through time travel to a beautiful jungle with a massive palace. Here, the lady explains to Will that the rider cannot harm him in this place unless Will calls him. She reveals that they are the Old Ones and that many years ago, there was a great battle between light and darkness, with light emerging victorious but not eliminating darkness. So, they have returned to defeat the light, and so Will has to find the 6 signs to defeat the darkness once and for all. And the secret path lies in the book that only a seeker can read. Will is then given a crystal ball, and it reveals that if darkness falls in this world, then it will destroy this entire world, and Will returns home. He keeps his experiences to himself. Later, while searching for something, Will falls, fracturing his leg. His mom calls the doctor, who, unbeknownst to them, is the rider in disguise. The doctor heals Will's leg using his power but presses him for information about the signs and clues, much like the two policemen did. Will remains silent, and in frustration, the doctor reverts the healing, causing Will's leg to fracture again before leaving. In his room, Will discovers a childhood photo featuring another child who is revealed to be his long-lost twin brother. Shocked, he questions his mom, who tearfully explains that his twin was kidnapped shortly after birth. Despite exhaustive efforts, they failed to locate him. This revelation dawns on Will, realizing that he is the seventh child of his parents and the chosen seeker. Will travels back in time once more, returning to the jungle. His foot is now healed by his own power, and the lady's assistant reveals to him that he can decipher the signs. He soon gains a deep understanding of his purpose. With his powers, he can manipulate his surroundings and travel between locations, although he cannot fly, a power he desires. Will then uses his abilities to read the ancient Book of the Old Ones, which reveals more about the signs. He then finds one of the signs hidden within his locket. Later, he finds himself in a church filled with praying people, transported there through time travel. He realizes he has gone back many years, joining the Old One's warriors. However, they are attacked by an old woman who unleashes a swarm of snakes, trapping everyone. Will manages to escape the snake's grasp and retrieves the second sign from a nearby pole. Back at home, Maggie visits and performs a mesmerizing magic trick on Will, leading him to believe she's one of the ancient beings who bring light to the world. Maggie clarifies that she's like him, not one of those ancient beings. Will returns her scarf, a keepsake from their earlier meeting on the bus. Their conversation is cut short when Will's brother arrives, insults Will, and takes Maggie away. Angered, Will shouts so forcefully that a nearby tree bursts into flames, startling his sister, who witnesses his unusual power. In another time travel mishap, Will and his sister end up in the middle of a war. Warriors capture Will and toss him into the water, leaving his sister worried for his safety. Despite the chaos, Will manages to retrieve the third sign, which is etched onto a shield. The warrior who owns the shield admires Will's watch and agrees to trade it for the shield, allowing Will to obtain the third sign. And thereby time travel back to the present with his sister safe and sound. We see the writer shouting at a mystery figure, frustrated that Will has found the third sign while they have not achieved anything yet. The writer orders to find the remaining signs quickly. Suddenly, the town starts experiencing snowfall. Will's brother meets Will, who is under the writer's control, and asks about the remaining signs, but Will keeps silent. This leads to a confrontation between the two. They end up at an old market after a time travel journey, where people are fighting over chickens. Amidst the chaos, Will obtains the fourth sign. After retrieving it, they time travel back home. There, Will confronts his brother and hits him hard, causing him to lose consciousness. When his brother wakes up, he is no longer under the writer's control. Will now has all four signs, which he places in the belt his brother gave him as a Christmas gift. On the other side, the two unknown individuals monitoring Will are attacked by the writer, determined to obtain the clue at any cost. Frustrated, he conjures storms and darkness all around. The writer then summons a mysterious figure and offers eternal youth in exchange for the clues and signs. This figure is revealed to be Maggie, who is an old witch. Using his dark magic, the writer transforms her into a beautiful young woman, fulfilling her desire for eternal youth. Maggie rushes to Will, attempting to persuade him about the clues, but Will remains silent. He then sees and obtains the fifth clue. Enraged by his actions, Maggie reveals her true nature as an enemy. In a fit of anger, Will pushes her into the water, much to the writer's fury. The writer, disappointed by Maggie's failure, transforms her into an old woman and abandons her in the water. Will joins the ancient beings at their palace, where the writer cannot enter on his own. The writer emotionally manipulates Will by using the voices of his family. Will, influenced by the manipulation, allows the writer to enter, leading to the capture of all the ancient beings in the world of darkness. The writer demands the last clue from Will, but Will refuses. Using a crystal ball, the writer shows Will his kidnapped twin brother, mistaking him for Will, the sixth seeker. The writer attempts to capture Will in the world of darkness, prompting Will to realize that the last clue is his soul. Will uses his powers to defeat the writer, trapping him inside a crystal ball. This act frees all the ancient beings, including his twin brother. Will returns home with his brother, bringing joy to his family and ending the world of darkness forever. And there the movie ends. Please like and subscribe for more. Thank you.